I just came back from my Camino Portuguese and I would like to talk about my backpack. I have been asked so many times where my luggage was and whether I was shifting it with a company, but no, I only had this. This is all I had, and I did 400 kilometers, 3 weeks with this backpack. I love it so much that I've decided to show you what's inside. I also know that I took certain things that I didn't need, so I will make a pile of things that I did need, and I also will put some things aside that now I know I didn't need. First of all, to start with, this is a Rab 25 liter, 0.6 kilos in weight, so super light. I have a severe spine related disability, so cannot really carry much. This was the initial thought why I found a bag this small. I went through so many backpacks to find this. The second reason is that I didn't want to pay for the luggage, to check in luggage at the airport. I did few flights before Camino as well, so I was at the airport quite often, and that would really add up to my cost. So this passes as hand luggage, no costs, free to carry, very easy to wear, very comfortable. At some point I didn't even know I'm wearing anything, which is incredible. The whole entire weight was about 3.5 kilos. First of all, the best thing about this bag is this pocket where I keep my water. In this zipped pocket I keep my sunscreen protection. As it clips, it's elastic, so very comfortable, can be adjusted. Here I was like a chipmunk because these pockets are excellent for food storage. So if I wanted to put bananas, sandwiches, anything I really wanted, cranberries, nuts for emergency, everything fits here. So lots of extra storage, very easy to access, remove, and so on. So I'll remove it and show you what's inside. So let's take this off. And I'll share my kit. I'm also quite excited to see what it was actually that I was carrying. I haven't washed anything, I literally just came back, so it's quite authentic. First of all, I had one and only fleece, which was perfectly enough for me. It's from Avalanche, it's very mild, it's very warm as well, super light, packs quite well if I needed to pack it, very small, but I usually wear it around my waist and put the backpack on it, so that also gives me a nice cushioning. So that's item number one, that's my biggest item. I then had a hat, which I really needed. It's a very nice one, very thin, folds tiny, fits in a pocket, very small, can be washed. I often wear it wet when it's very hot. I just wet it and put it on my head, and it keeps me quite cool. It has this string, so I can attach it when it's windy, also very helpful. Super light, weighs almost nothing. These two are my essential items. Then I had everything in these super light, thin storage things, whatever they are called. I had 1, 2, and 3. So this one has all my clothes. Now all the clothes that I actually had are inside. I changed at home, so this is not one of them. So this is usually smaller than it is right now, because some of it I would be wearing. I just put everything here so that you can see it without me having to get naked. So let's start with my clothes. Before I start with my clothes, the most important thing, and I would really recommend it, is these sandals did pretty much the whole Camino, 400 kilometers. I didn't really need my trainers, which I do have. I wore them probably 5% of the time, just for the sake of it, because I was carrying them. I hate to have hot feet with socks on and feel hot and uncomfortable. This is the best thing ever. I couldn't do without them. I'm talking about Camino Portuguese. I'm talking about doing it in August. So anything else I cannot advise on, but Camino Portuguese, the coastal route, the Litoral, the one around the coast, is perfectly doable just with sandals. Had I had another opportunity, I would have now taken just these. Okay, so that's essential item number 3. Not the best place to put it, but anyway. And now what was I wearing? So very, very useful. Long sleeve t-shirt, foamy cotton. I love this color. I love earthy, neutral colors. So I was also quite picky on the looks and the feel, not just the weight. I like natural materials, but you can also have a technical t-shirt, whatever works for you. Small cotton. The point, I think, is the most important point. I could layer everything. So rather than having change of clothes, I could just layer the whole thing and wear it all together. So I could have a really warm set of clothes and really thin set of clothes for hot weather. I then have a little vest of the same color. Again, it folds quite small. And then I had a very thin, very comfortable skirt. Of course, now it doesn't look its best, but it's great. So all that can be layered. The skirt, the vest, the long sleeve t-shirt on top, and the hoodie or the sweatshirt and the hat. So this is basically my essential. Now the variation of this is, where is it? Set of shorts, which I did wear a lot. And then I also had another pair of shorts. I didn't have long trousers. I just had yoga pants, 3/4 under my knee, because I thought long trousers, I would be too hot in them. If you burn easily, then probably something like yoga pants, like Alibaba pants or something like that would be probably also suitable. But these yoga pants were the equivalent of my long trousers for me. So I would swap between this, and in the evening I would wear the skirt. Sometimes when I was very hot, I would also wear the skirt. I just realized my face is not in, sorry. So I had 1 bottom, 2, 3, and then 1 top, long sleeve top and warm top. Now I also had, other than normal bra, which is actually here, a sports bra, which took quite a while to dry. So now I would wear something thinner, maybe just like a 1 layer without any padding. So I'm putting this sort of away because I would change that. But I did wear a lot my swimming suit top, which fits nicely like that and can be seen, also dries very quickly, it's comfortable, and I wasn't hot in it. So that was my favorite thing to wear. In the worst scenario, I could have taken everything off, just have the skirt and the top, and I would be fine. I then had another vest, a black one, again cotton, which I was wearing a lot. Sometimes I would wet it if I was hot, and I would just wear it wet. That also cools you down. So that's my alternative top. These are the 2 vests I had. And then I had some things I didn't really need, but I did use them mostly in the night. This was a shirt, long shirt. I slept in it. Sometimes you could wear it just to cover yourself from the sun. It's very light. Can be worn also in a restaurant in the evening as a dress. So very useful piece of clothing. And because I didn't have a spare bra, I bought this on my way, and I didn't need it, but I did wear it. It's like a little top with a fitted bra in. So that was nice, for example, in the evening to go to the restaurant on my own, but still, why not? Why not look good? And then on top of this, I could always add my long sleeve t-shirt and my big top. So that's another change of clothes if needed. And I would wear it with the shorts or with the skirt. But again, I didn't need it, so I'm putting it here. Then I had the face mask, silk one. I used it once, again, didn't need it, but somebody might have a different opinion. I would just put a t-shirt on my face or just a cover, you know, or my hat. I had two pairs of big pants, big like this, because I was thinking if I have to sleep in a shared bedroom, I don't mind someone seeing these rather than the thin ones, but I did have little ones too, which I would wear under my long trousers or the 3/4 trousers. So I had two pairs of big pants and two pairs of small pants. And then I had two pairs of socks, one and the other one is in my trainers. And here's the bottom from my swimming suit, but I didn't actually wear it because I would just go in the water in the pants that I was wearing on the day. There's lots of opportunities to go in the water, and I took them. So that's all my clothes. Swimming suit, 4 pants, 2 socks, 1 coming, long sleeve, vest, skirt, long trousers, shorts. Unnecessary. Sleeping shirt, evening t-shirt, big padded bra, sleeping mask, essential top from my swimming suit, and the most important thing. Now, cosmetics. Very basic. I didn't really need anything. I just had a shampoo. I washed everything with this, all my clothes, my hair, my body, sometimes even my face, because sometimes it was just black from walking. Toothpaste, toothbrush, and just this. Face Factor 50 mosquito spray, little perfume, nose spray because my nose gets blocked. My face cream was here, I finished it. Then I had a face oil in this, finished it. And a little cream which is for injuries or sort of disinfecting healing cream. That's all I had. No makeup, no other creams, no fuss, nothing. Super simple. One of the best things I had is this mini towel, which is absolutely incredible. The size of this is ridiculous. Also, it weighs nothing. And it's not small. It's okay. It does cover me. I used it to dry my hair with it. Sometimes I can also use it as a scarf if I needed to. Perfect thing. Absolutely loved it. So that's the smallest towel I found. This is the size L, but you know, it could be bigger, but it's not. It's big enough. And it's this tiny. I then had some pins that I did use once or twice to dry my clothes, attaching them to my backpack. That's all. I had this hook to hang sometimes, this wash bag in the shower. That was useful, but not necessary. That's all my cosmetics really. And then I had this one, which has like random things that I didn't really need very much. The only thing I really needed and I loved is my sleeping bag. It's this size. It's silk, mulberry silk, very beautiful. It feels so nice. It's warm and cooling at the same time. Whatever you need, keeps you clean. And it's just so gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I use this a lot. Again, you could just wear it if you wanted to, just to cuddle yourself in it. But I did use it in the hostels, in the albergues, when there was no bedding. I wasn't cold, but there were nights where I had to also wear my top, and that was enough. I didn't need a big sleeping bag, again talking about August, but the nights are quite cool. I didn't expect it, I thought it'd be warmer, it wasn't, but perfect for walking. So sleeping bag, highly recommended. And then I had weird things, painkillers and plasters. I didn't need much. I didn't have any blisters because these were just amazing. They are made of leather, very soft leather, in and out. So very soft, adjustable. I just felt like I'm not wearing anything, so no blisters in these. I had a spoon, fork, spork something, which I used one. I didn't really need it. So that's something I would still take with me, but I wouldn't do this. I have spices, salt, pepper, oregano. So I thought I'd be cooking, but I didn't. So no cooking. Not necessary. Food is cheap, plentiful and delicious. Enjoy it, don't cook. And then a bag of weird things, such as comb. I didn't actually brush my hair at all in 3 weeks. That felt liberating. Elastic bands, lip balm, scissors, a necklace. Kind of unnecessary. None of this I needed. So this was to wash my clothes in. That was actually quite useful. I used it only once because most of it I was washing by hand. But once I used the washing machine, and I used that for my silk sleeping bag to preserve it. So that was quite useful, but again, I wouldn't take it again. I then have this shopping bag, which I did use when I left my backpack in a hostel and sometimes just went to the beach with it. So it becomes big and extra light again, super size. I would take that again. That's something, I don't know what that is. Oh, these are shells that I brought as presents for my children. I couldn't find them, now I know where they are, and that's it. And body powder, baby powder for my feet. I thought if they get sweaty, but they didn't get sweaty. I just put it in one of those food sealing bags. So I don't think I would use it again. Unnecessary weight. And that's it. That's all I had on my Camino de Santiago. August 2025, 3 weeks walking, 400 kilometers covered, no blisters. Well, I thought that was it, but it's not. I still have something in the bag. Excuse me. This towel, standard. Most people have it. I like the color. I didn't really need it. If I didn't do the coastal, I wouldn't take it. I would just go with a very small one I showed you before, because this is quite big for the standards of my bag. But I did use it a lot. First, on the beach. And second, sometimes I covered myself with it. When I was extra cold in the night, I would just do this on top of my silk bag. So yes, I would take it again for the coastal, but not for another Camino that is not on the beach. And then I had flip-flops. I did use them, but maybe I wouldn't take them next time because these sandals are so comfortable. I didn't really need them. So again, I could do a little bit more minimalism even. And then I have these trainers. I wasn't impressed with them. They're fine. They're just standard Skechers. I did like them because they are very light. They're very soft. That's the second pair of socks. The merino socks. I just hated it. My feet were hot, even when they were very comfortable. They're breathable. I could not cope with huge, heavy, hiking boots, no way, not in August. So surprisingly, that's actually something I would leave at home next time. But that's just me. And that's it. My backpack is empty. There's a beautiful little pocket here where I would just keep those poo bags, I have 2 dogs, in which I would store my shoes, because if I was changing shoes, the dirty ones would go here, and then in the morning I would wear my sandals and put my flip-flops here. That's it. Beautiful, super light. I love it so much. Thank you. I still have something. There's one more pocket. I'm so sorry, I'm just spaced out. There's another little pocket up here where I kept my most important things. So sunglasses, earplugs, spare wallet attached. This is cool. I never needed it, but it's cool. I'll show it to you. It's a fan. Tea bags, never used. Reading glasses, needed. Battery, charger, small, powerful, very good. I did bring these post-ticks, or what would you call them? Little posting sticky things, because if I had something spare I didn't want, some leftover food, I left it in the kitchen and just wrote free, eat me or something on it. So those are useful. This is for mosquito bites. There were no mosquitoes in Portugal for some reason, but then later on towards Santiago and around there, and also on the way to Finisterre and to Muxia, there were quite a few, so I did use that. European, another tea bag, European charger, and my only luxury. This is lemon essential oil. I just love the smell. I just put it like this in the morning, smell it, and was ready to go. So I would take this again. That's it, folks.